transportation. Yan yung mga naging problem last year. Mga accommodations ng mga participants, yung transportation nila within sa venues. Kumusta po yung mga ano ngayon, yung situation ngayon, paano yung nais?
Sir Randy, right now, napakaganda ng coordination namin with our host LG, with the Court of Princesa, with Attorney Rocky Austria and Ma'am Tian na assistant ni Attorney Rocky. So about the accommodation, kagaya ng sinabi ko, nakapag-identify na sila of 29 Philippine schools that will accommodate around 15,000. So kung mababawasan yun, definitely accommodated lahat. Walang magiging problema. About the transportation, our LGU host will arrange the transportation. Doon pa lang sa airport and port, meron na silang transportation officer. So kami naman sa PSC, maglalagay din kami ng tarpaulin doon, stating the rules and guidelines para sa mga LGUs na arriving, kung paano at sino yung mga kakontakin nila, like the transportation officer at saka sa billeting school. Actually, ang billeting PSC billeting head namin with Mr. Alex Kiram, gumawa na siya ng clustering of LGUs by region. So, may cluster 1 of Luzon, cluster 2, the Visayas, cluster 3 NCR, and Mindanao. So, makikita doon kung saan agad sila. And may identified LGU na siya per cluster. So, yung schools na gagamitin, parang allocated siya for the number of packs per delegation, per LGU. So, gano'n. Ibig sabihin, makakasiguro and titiyahin natin yung convenience ng ating mga atleta at ng buong delegation. Kung may nangyari man last year, siguro, alam naman natin pare-pareho, yung nagsabay ang Batang Pinoy and PNG. At this time, hindi namin ginawa yung Batang Pinoy lang. And next year, natin gawin yung PNG. And at the same time, may Batang Pinoy pa rin. But not simultaneous. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, balikan namin yung 280. We all know na this is becoming more than just a sports festival for kids. No? Ito na yung centerpiece ng ating grassroots sports, yung selection talaga ng future national athletes natin sa elite. No? Yung program natin for incentives sa mga LGUs natin, the same pa rin po ba o may dagdag pa? And yung mga nag-champion kasi we have incentives, di ba? Financial and otherwise. And paano natin monitor yung continue, kasi gagamitin kailangan nyo sa programs, di ba? So ano yung monitoring natin sa continuity ng programs after Batang Pinoy?
So basically, walang changes sa incentives for the LGUs. It's still the same for the financial incentives. So your top 5 LGUs do get financial incentives. So first to fifth place, tapos yung corresponding financial is reverse. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, M. No? Tsaka end of the day naman, monitor ng ayos yung the issuance and everything else. No? So wala naman masyadong changes on incentives. It's the same. What is your second question?
Monitoring din yung continuity ng program. Kasi gagamitin nila yun sa sa sports programs nila.
So I think end of the day, kami naman sa PSC, we're willing to partner with the LGUs. We understand that LGUs also have their own sports offices or personnel that are managing their programs. Not only sa PSC, end of the day, LGUs, especially to help on the grassroots side, we can look at various programs or partnerships to help their grassroots. I think this year, meron naman talagang mga LGUs who kind of reached out, actually thinking even as far as 2026 na, di ba? Whether for Batang Pinoy or even para pabansa, they want to ensure yung youth nila, yung grassroots nila will be of good standing sa mga events na yun. No? So at least yun yung ibabahagi ko with regards to that.
Good morning, Didi and Romani. First question, yung mga bata tayo ngayon na part na ng developmental pool ng national team, are they included still?
Lahat po ng NTP members is not allowed to participate. Para mabigyan naman natin talaga ng pagkakataon itong mga budding athletes natin na non-members of the NTP na ipakita yung kanilang galing. And just to inform everyone din, nakakabilib din ang ginawa ng PSA because we have approved board resolution para sa mga new entrants of the NTP. Isang sa ground yan must be a medalist from Batang Pinoy and PNG. NSA National Selection, Palarong Pambansa. So meron na siyang criteria. Hindi natin siya kagaya ng dati na NSA is just endorsing, but now, tinitingnan namin yung profile. Yes.
Youth program.
Yes.
Ma'am, since the pandemic, bago yung pandemic nung restart yung Batang Pinoy ng 2011, we have several record breakers na bata na pinatabunan yung junior record natin. Do we expect more in this edition?
Actually, looking doon sa minomonitor namin around 97% from last year ang number ng LGUs na nag-participate for 2024. So from 184 in 2023, now we have 177. So parang ang lumalabas, 6 LGUs lang yung hindi nakasali. And for various reasons yan, like not hitting the deadline of registration, and ewan lang natin kung ano pa yung mga nila.
Ma'am, wala pa tayong ina-expect dyan na age cheating, identity switching. Talaga bang sigurado natin na kung sino yung nasa ID, yun yung
Yes.
lalaro?
Sigurado tayo dyan kasi napaka-higpit ng registration namin. Yun yung isang bagay na pinagmamalaki namin. Actually, may isang lumapit sa akin LGU or tournament director. Gusto niya ihabol yung isang atleta kasi na-miss out nung LGU. Hindi, ako, being one of the core members, apat kasi kami hindi talaga ako pinagbigyan. Kasi hindi yung recommendation ng registration committee namin. Once na pinagbigyan namin yung isa, lahat na siya susunod. So may mga sumunod pa rin, pero denied sila. So makakasiguro tayo. And one thing more, meron kaming continuous coordination with our tournament directors. Meron din kaming forthcoming Zoom meeting with them, in clusters yan, na wherein i-discuss namin how to yung medal awarding, yung mga ganyan, tsaka mga rules and regulations, like hindi sila pwedeng mag-accept ng wala sa master list, at pananagutin namin sila the moment na merong lumabas na bata na wala sa master list. Yun yung kagandahan yung ginawa namin ngayon.
Sir Paulo,